Human culture encompasses a religion, language, what clothes to wear, what not to wear, how to greet, how to pray, and thousands of other things. There is a Western culture, Eastern culture, and also African culture. Each country has a different way of living and also takes pride in it. What if I tell you all this is a delusion? You are hijacked for doing it. Memes have hijacked you. What are memes? How are they doing it? For that, one first has to understand what are genes. We know that all humans are made of cells. Cells are fundamental building blocks of all living things. Inside your cell's nucleus is your blueprint, your DNA. DNA is tightly coiled around some proteins in a thread-like structure called chromosomes. During a genetic recombination, some parts of a chromosome of one organism shuffles with the parts of chromosome of another organism. This shuffling gives rise to all the biodiversity that you see around. A gene is a fragment of a chromosome that lasts for a large number of such recombinations. Each individual has two copies of each gene, one inherited from each parent. These two genes compete with each other to give you your unique characteristics, like your eye color, height, or your skin color. Thus, a gene is a basic unit of heredity. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection states the famous quote, "Survival of the fittest." But fit what? A fit individual, or a fit species, or anything else? At what level does natural selection acts? Evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins, in his famous book, The Selfish Gene, gave a different way of looking at this question, a gene's eye view. He states that natural selection acts at a level of gene, and it is the fittest gene that survive and pass through the barrier of natural selection. Genes manipulate your body for their benefit in such a way as to ensure their survival. An increase in the relative number of genes in a population without providing benefit at other levels of organization are clear evidence of this idea. Genes control you. They use you like a machine, a gene machine. The natural selection is a universal process occurring when a large number of such characteristics compete for their fitness. This idea of gene selection can be pushed further to explain cultural evolution. As a gene is a genetic unit of inheritance, a meme is a unit of cultural transmission. Examples of meme are ideas, rhymes, catchy phrase, fashion, skill, and many more. Memes spread by jumping from one brain to another via process of imitation. When you hear about a sale in the nearby shopping mall, you spread that news to your friend. If you hear or read about a good idea, you share it with your colleagues. When you put a meme in your mind, it parasitizes your brain, turning it into a meme propagation machine. Just as genes, some memes are more successful than others. The ability to produce a large number of its copies is an important parameter to judge the fitness of the meme. If the meme is a popular tune, it will spread rapidly in the population, but will not last long in the society of memes. On the other hand, if the meme is a religious law, it will propagate for thousands of years. One of the members of religious memes is faith, which means blind trust. These memes compete with memes that look for evidence. For memes of faith, nothing is more lethal than the memes that search for evidence. Memes for faith secures its propagation by simply discouraging rational inquiry. When we die, we can give the world two things, genes and memes. Your child will have half of your genes. Your grandchild will have 1/4 of your genes, and so on. The collection of genes that one has is bound to crumble and dissolve in the huge pool of genes. However, your memes, if they are fit, will propagate from one mind to another and may even do it for thousands of years. For us, it's all about propagating our memes to you and never stop questioning.